grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. My name is Emily, and right now I'll introduce you my things that I made myself. First are snowflakes.
Oh, those are great, Emily.
They're really different. Then, it's a Mario game.
Oh, that's from Mario Kart.
You played it when you were little. Because my mom did. Also, there I had a present, a Christmas present.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Merry Christmas. Okay. So, there is hair that I made myself as well. All those things I show you, I made by myself.
Very cool, Emily. Ah, I love it.
Now, also, I made a mask.
That is the coolest mask. Paper mache?
Yeah.
Paper mache, huh?
And the last one, the biggest one, and my favorite is a paper squishing machine.
A paper squishing machine. How
Yeah,
cool.
you put money here, and then you get something from there.
Oh, and you made the candy. Yes, those were candies one of those was candy we brought back from the U.S. Was that the sour one?
Yeah. Also, there is a machine that is for candy, but my favorite is this one.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's all.
And Emily, I want to ask you a couple quick questions. So, where were you born?
I was born in Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah, and now you've lived in Prague most of your life?
Yes.
And Emily, how do we know each other?
We know each other not like teacher and a student. We know each other like best friends.
Oh, Emily, I love that. That's awesome. You don't like to call me a teacher, do you?
No.
Because we're...
You're my friend.
That's right. You're an awesome friend. I love... We spend Tuesdays and Thursday mornings together. Yeah. And we used to get together in person, and now it's online, which is such a bummer. Anyway, tell them the books we've been reading, and then we'll say goodbye.
I could show the books.
Oh, cool.
Those are all the books we read together.
Awesome. I've really enjoyed it, Emily. Well, can you say goodbye to my family? Say Merry Christmas.
Okay. Goodbye, Hannah, Sam, Nate, Polly, and all your grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. Merry Christmas!
Bye, Emily.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hello everyone, welcome to COVID-19 Christmas-Prague edition. I'm Itka and I'm here to introduce you to your hosts, Bill and Jenny. So they wanted to invite you to their home. So let's get in. Hi, Bill.
Ahoy, Acker.
Ahoy.
Come on up.
Thanks. And my mask, so because it's COVID season. But let's get in.
Ahoy, Acker.
Ahoy! So I think it's time to hand you the video now so you can show your family and other guests your apartment.
Thanks, Ika. We wanted to welcome you into our flat to see our little living room and our dining area, our kitchen, our bedroom, and in a minute you'll also see the beautiful view out of our garden room here on the top of our 6-story building. But besides that, we also want to show you just a little bit of how we decorated our flat for Christmas, because we wish we could invite you in for dinner, and we wish that we could invite over the friends we've made here to meet you. But since we can't do that, this video is the next best thing.
Hi, my name is Olga. I'm from Kyrgyzstan. That's weird. But now I'm in Prague.
Yes, now you're in Prague. And can you share just how you and I met? Because that's kind of a fun story.
Yeah, it was a weird situation for me because I'm not very a communicative person. So it was very hard to come to you to ask to help me with English. So it was the fight inside myself, but in the end I came to you, so we are friends now.
Oh, and Olga, I'm so glad you did. We were only in a class for half a day together. I was misplaced in a class far above my Czech level, and you were much better at Czech and still are because you speak Russian too. And I even got transferred out of the class that day, but that lunchtime I think you came up to me and
I don't remember because I couldn't decide when I could come to you because I didn't want to distract you, and it was like very strange thing for me.
It was so cool. I'm so glad we've become good friends. We spend a lot of time having coffee together, and it's just been amazing for me to know you.
For me too.
Yeah. Do you mind sharing just one tradition from the holidays in Kyrgyzstan that you remember from being a little girl?
My traditional celebration was with my grandma, and but it was like not a Christmas event. It was more New Year event. We celebrated with my grandma and 31 of December, and the 1st of January my parents came to us, and then we gathered near the table and we had some delicious food. Especially it was pork in an oven with some potato and some cake. So we had a meal together.
Awesome. You are an excellent cook. I've had the joy of enjoying a meal in your home. Anyway, thanks for sharing, Olga.
Oh, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year
and
to you
Merry
too.
Christmas for everybody.
Thank
Hello to the Seagren and Acker families. My name is Tomas, and I come from Czech Republic.
So how did we get to know each other?
We met last 1 year ago when I started to improve my English, and I found very, very good, excellent teacher. And because of that, my English is getting a bit better, I would say.
It's very good, isn't it? So tell them about something you remember about Christmas or a tradition that you practice at Christmas.
So Czech traditions are at least two. We have a Christmas dinner, which is usually fish or carp, special kind of Czech fish with potato salad. And after the dinner, we give to each other, to each member of our families, some gift or presents. And after that, we listen to Christmas songs and watch TV.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you.
Hello, Seagren and Acker families. I'm Harvey. I grew up in Vietnam for 15 years, and then I moved to the Czech Republic with my family.
Yes.
So now I am living in Prague.
For how many years, Javi, have you lived here now?
So maybe for 7 years.
For 7 years. And what's amazing is that you are fluent in Czech now, which is so amazing to me as I study it. And Javi, would you share maybe how we got to know each other?
I have attended the class with Jenny and Bill for a few years, and now I am having one-to-one class with Jenny.
Yes, and this term online because of COVID, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and would you mind sharing with my family just some special tradition, maybe one that you experienced on a holiday in Vietnam, and maybe what it looks like for you in the Czech Republic?
In Vietnam, I celebrated only the New Year Eve, the Lunar New Year Eve.
Mm-hmm.
And in Czech Republic, we celebrate Christmas, New Year Eve, and also Lunar New Year Eve.
Got it. Okay, so in Vietnam, it was just the Lunar New Year's Eve. And what was a special tradition from that celebration?
When I was younger, I was given money in the red pocket.
In a red
And now-
pocket?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And now in Czech, we as younger people, we are given the gifts on Christmas and also on the Lunar New Year Eve.
Oh, so you get more presents for moving to the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, Javi, you are so fun to meet with. You've become a special friend. Thank you for saying hi to my family.
So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thanks, Javi. Bye-bye.
Hi, Seagren and Acker families. Merry Christmas. My name is Ondřej from Czech Republic.
Ondřej, would you tell them how we met you? First, how did we meet you?
It was interesting story. When we met in the tram to Prostějov, and Bill asked me if he is going the right direction. Is it right train to Prostějov? And I told him that yes, and I started to talking to him. We found out we both believe in Jesus, and he invited me to the church in Prague, and after that we are meeting every week. First in Prague, now because almost we see each other online.
Excellent. Thank you, Ondřej. Now you grew up there in Olomouc, and you tell us a little bit of something about what was special for you in your Christmas experience?
Yes, as a child in the communist era, we also celebrate Christmas in the church, in the building, and I have a photo from when I was like around 9 years old. So it is the year of Velvet Revolution. So this is me and my brother, and I'm the older, and this is in the building. There is a little Jesus and little wooden figures. So this is the time when I was young. I was always excited to unpack the boxes and see the presents. So this is the most important thing. But when I'm a believer, I'm more interested in a relationship with people and with God.
Very cool. So you're saying that picture is the year of the Velvet Revolution when you were how old? 9 years old?
Yes.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, and so Christmas has changed in meaning for you over the years.
We were privileged to be at Andre's baptism, about 3 months ago, when he and 9 others were baptized in Olomouc. And it was an exciting, very special day.
Yes, it was an amazing day.
It was awesome.
Well, Merry Christmas, Andre.
Merry Christmas, all the friends, Seagren and Acker families.
Thanks, Andre.
Thank you.
Hello, we are Wojta and Stacy Pudiknovi.
Hi.
He is Wojta Pudikna, I'm Stacy Pudiknova, and we got to know Bill and Jenny in 2018.
The first weekend
in
in
January. And since that time, they were graciously willing to do premarital counseling for us. And then we've just stayed friends since that time. And during COVID, we've ended up playing online games with them, which has been a lot of fun. We live in Prague, but Wojta is Czech from a village outside of, in a different part of the country, and I'm an American who's lived in Prague for 9 years now.
And you've been married how long?
We got married April 2019, and in October of this year, so October 12, 2020, we welcomed our first baby, Victoria Lee, and she is currently sleeping right now, which is great.
Oh, that's awesome. And Wojta, because you're the one who's Czech, could you share maybe one fun Czech Christmas tradition?
Yes. So the one traditional Czech meal for the Christmas is the carp. Like as early as maybe 2 weeks before Christmas, you will see big tanks in the streets with a lot of water with carp, and you can buy a live carp and bring it home or have it killed there on the spot. A lot of people will take it home and put it in their bathtub with cold water for one night or more nights, and then kill it right before they fry it and eat it. So
and carp is a white fish.
Carp is a freshwater fish.
And they swim in the bathtub overnight, and then you kill the fish and eat it for Christmas dinner.
Does your family do this?
They do, every year.
I just think that's the best. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for being a part of our video, and I know my family will just love hearing from you.
Enjoy your Christmas.
Hello everybody, my name is Yuri and I live now in Prague. So I'm doctor student studied music and I play viola. And I'm very happy to study with Jane.
Yes, we study Czech together, don't we, Yuri? You study viola performance? Getting your doctorate. But you're from Japan originally, and in fact, you're going to go home to visit your mom just in this week, yeah. And we met in our Czech class, and then how did we start meeting together outside of our Czech class? Can you tell a little bit about that?
Yeah, Jenny asked me to study a Bible course, and it is quite interesting for me, so that is why I started.
Yeah. My memory was that your mom was sick. And you asked me to pray. We got talking, and in the end, we ended up planning to study the Bible together, which has been really good.
Yes, thank you very much for praying for us. And my mother became much better, much stronger.
That's so great. So my knowledge of you is that you did celebrate. You were unique in that you did celebrate Christmas when you were growing up in Japan. And just what's one memory that you enjoyed from Christmas in Japan?
Memory is usually, so even though we are very rare, but my father is Christian, so that is why we went to always church. The church is located at the center of Japan, center of Tokyo.
Yeah.
Most how can I say? It's called the Ginza area. It's something like Fifth Avenue in New York, in Tokyo.
Got it.
So gorgeous and.
You liked going to that church on Christmas with your dad.
That is my best memory.
Thanks for sharing with my family. I just wanted them to get to know you. You're special to me, and so I wanted to share you with them.
Yes, you Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas.
Okay, Merry Christmas, Seagren and Acker family. I'm Dominika from Czech Republic, and I live in Prague.
Dominika, would you tell our friends how we met and what we do together as friends of yours?
Yeah, well, we met with Bill when I was working at the Germany shop, and he came with his friend and asked me if I could help him with Czech. And since then, I think it's like 3.5 years ago, we are having sessions together. Right now it's online sessions, and we are reading Czech tales or Czech fairy tales, Czech legends, and I try my best to help him.
Can you tell us what you like most about Christmas?
I think my favorite part about Christmas is our family gathered together and just having the time for ourselves and enjoying ourselves. And I really love eating schnitzel and potato salad. We don't do carb, we are the schnitzel family.
I love that. Perfect. Oh, thanks so much. Merry Christmas, Dominika.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you both and all of your family.
Hello again. My name is Jitka Vlčenská. I'm a language helper of Jenny. I originally come from the pretty east of the Czech Republic, Ostrava, but now I study in Prague.
Excellent. And what if you share a little bit about Czech Christmas traditions? I know you do celebrate Christmas, don't you, Jitka?
Yeah, I do. So one of my favorite as a child was so-called golden pig. It works in a way that the kid gets promised that when they fast the whole Christmas day all the way until dinner.
So they don't eat, they fast.
They don't eat anything, especially not sweets, the whole day until the Christmas dinner, which is the main meal during the whole Christmas. On the 24th in the evening. They will get to see the golden pig.
The golden pig.
Yeah, and the way the parents do the golden pig is actually that they put a pattern over a mirror in the shape of a pig, and then point a flashlight to it, and it mirrors to the opposite wall when the room is dark, obviously. And the kids usually don't see it because the parent is behind them, so they cannot really see it.
So the pattern and the flashlight make a golden pig on the wall, and the kids don't eat all day in order to see this golden pig, and then the parents are happy because they're hungry for dinner.
Yes, exactly.
Then what happens after dinner?
After dinner, there's a room where it is the Christmas tree and all the presents, and you're allowed to enter it on when the bell rings, which is a sign that the little Jesus who brings the gifts here already left, and you're free to go and enjoy all the gifts.
Oh, that's fun. So the kids wait till the bell's rung, and then they run in there. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Yitka. Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Greetings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hello.
Merry Christmas, Seagren and Acker families. My name is Philip.
My name is Aneta.
My name is Yitka.
And my name is Vitek. We know Jenny and Bill for several years as they live in our apartment in the center of Prague. And we are happy that we are not limited only to living there, but that we meet with them, each other, and do several things here in Prague and maybe in neighborhood.
Yes, you guys have been such kind friends. We are so thankful for you. And what I wanted to ask is if you could just share a couple maybe unique traditions that aren't that common for Americans. So maybe Yitka, if you could share first.
The tradition for Christmas lunch. We eat lunch without meat. The lunch is called Jacob Kupa. It's done from grits and mushrooms. No meat, without meat. And that's the reason why we think we see in the evening on the Christmas Eve the golden pig.
Oh, that's so great. We got to try that at your house. It was delicious, but no meat, so we were still good for the golden pig. Oh, and how about you, Vitek?
And actually, as you know, because we were there together, in the afternoon of the 24th of December, we go to some small village near our place where we live. And there we sing the traditional Czech carols, which is a lot of fun because not all of us can sing very well, but we sing as much as we can. And in the last year we combined this with climbing the hill and going to the church. And then comes near the evening, and then actually is possible to eat the meat again. So the traditional Czech dinner on Christmas Eve is carb with potato salad.
And we have a really great picture of us with you there in Christmas 2018 at that town square. And Aneta, would you share what you and Philip look forward to after the Christmas dinner? Who comes to visit according to Czech tradition?
Sure. Every year, Ježíšek visits our house and he gives us our Christmas presents under our Christmas tree. So every person in the world loves Ježíšek. In Czech Republic, sorry.
Yeah, that's so interesting. And Ježíšek is actually baby Jesus, right? And yeah, okay, very cool. You guys, thank you so much for sharing with my family. I know they'll really enjoy it. A Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. My name's Tom, and I moved over here 3 years ago. This is Marquetta, my sweet wife. And I moved over from Washington State 3 years ago and married Marketa in a castle in South Bohemia. And we met Bill and Jenny at the Methodist, English-speaking Methodist Church here in Prague. And we've become good friends, and we drink pivo sometimes together, and we've become really good friends with these two. It's so fun to be with them.
We really appreciate you guys. Marketa, we were talking on our walk today just about differences that you experienced before the Velvet Revolution, because you grew up here and were 18 at the time of the Velvet Revolution, and after, and I think my family would just love to hear a little of your experience.
My childhood was pretty peaceful at that time because it wasn't so pressure like capitalism regime. We were hanging out like each weekend with our friends, with a certain group of people. It wasn't like hard like now because we are working like dogs in the capitalism regime. We are working like some people are working 10, 12 hours a day.
Yeah, and then also, can you share the differences that had to do with freedom of speech and how you experienced that?
Sure. Before everything was forbidden to say openly. If somebody tells some truth, what they were speaking, they were thinking about, they were arrested by the police or secret police, and they went to, usually they arrested them, sent them to some camps for uranium mining or something. And communist people, they were told they were getting more bonuses and money for everything. That
if you weren't in the party,
if you weren't in the party, you were just on the lower level. This idea to everybody supposed to have the same. It didn't work too much. Usually it affected all the family. If somebody from the family said something against the government, the children couldn't go to study, the parents couldn't get really good job.
And how about after the revolution? How did that change?
They started really hard working to repair all the country. Even the buildings and the economy was growing quite fast. We are one of the best, the best country from the East Bloc. The middle class, it's starting to be more like disappeared.
The middle class disappeared.
And it's big gap between the rich people and poor people. Nothing between.
So what I'm hearing is that there were some really great things before the revolution, kind of a quieter, more peaceful life, but at the same time, less options for what to buy, less freedom of speech. And then afterwards, maybe you had more freedom of speech and more items, but then the peaceful, relaxed life kind of went away. And then there was more of a gap between the rich and the poor as time went by. Am I hearing you? Yeah. Oh, that's fascinating. Thank you so much just for sharing all this. It's so interesting. I know it'll be interesting to our family. And we just wish you both a really Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We are also saying Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Hello, Seagren and Acker family. My name is Valentina, and I live here in Prague, but originally I am from a little town in Ukrainian mountains. In Transcarpathia. Currently I'm a student, and actually it was my studies who brought me, Jenny and Bill together, and I'm really grateful for that. We met at one of the English conversation courses, and since that time we started to meet more often for a coffee or for a dinner, for games, and also for Bible studies. And I am very happy to have them in my life because I really miss this kind of people living here in Prague, and I am very happy that we met.
Valentina, we just love you. We've had so much fun with you, and we're so thankful too that you're in our lives. I know that you celebrate Christmas, and I'm wondering, we've had some share with us their Czech traditions, but if you could share maybe some special memories of Christmas when you were a child in Ukraine, that would be so awesome.
Yeah, so the Christmas in Ukraine are very different, and I really like it because they are not commercialized at all. We don't give each other presents. Christmas there is more about Christmas carol singing and sharing the message of a newborn Christ. People fasten the whole day before Christmas, and to shorten this period of time, of the period of waiting, they wear costumes and go house to house carol singing. And then when I was a child, I also used to go, and I spent the whole day outside in the cold, in the snow, and I came home exhausted but the happiest in the world. I earned about $1. So yeah, and after that in the midnight we go to church for a midnight service, and after that we come home and have a really big celebration, lots of food, lots of fun, and this is what I enjoy on Ukrainian Christmas.
That's just beautiful to hear about that. Valentina, could you also tell us, you mentioned there's a song that we might be surprised to know is of Ukrainian origins.
Yeah, I think this song is very well known in the US, but nobody knows it's Ukrainian. And this is a Carol of the Bells.
The Carol of the Bells, that's so awesome. I love that song. Well, Valentina, we just love you so much. Thank you for taking the time to say hi to our family. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hello, Acker and Seagren family. I'm Katka from the Czech Republic, and I am friend of Jenny.
Go ahead.
I'm teaching Czech language in the Czech Republic, and right now I'm teaching at university in Cairo in Egypt. But don't be scary, because it's also a good place in the world.
So, yes, Katka, you were my teacher like maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, something?
It's more 3 years ago, I think.
3 years ago. Wow, it's been a long time. And then we started walking together some, and we'd trade Czech and English back and forth. And then...
Yes, of course, because, Jenny was scared of the Czech Republic and Prague, so I realized that she needs help to show good cafes, and not only Starbucks, of course, because not only Starbucks is good cafe.
That's right.
So now we are continuing speaking English, because I need to speak English, and Jenny needs to speak Czech. And I have to say that she is really intelligent and clever student.
I did not pay her to say this.
Although she is an English speaker, she right now know a lot about Czech cases, for example.
Oh, you're awesome. I gotta hire you for more videos, Katka.
Okay.
Katka, would you mind sharing about the St. Mikuláš December 5th tradition in the Czech Republic? Because you were telling me about it and it was pretty interesting.
Okay, yeah. Because you guys in the US, you are missing a big thing in Europe, especially in the Czech Republic, because at 5th
yeah,
of
the
December,
5th.
5th December, we have St. Nicholas Day or evening. And on the street, you can see a small group of angels, Nicholas, and a lot of devils. So you can be really scared. Something like for Halloween, but we have a little bit bigger tradition of this. So people are scared, children are scared, and if you don't behave good, the devils take you to the hell.
Oh my gosh! So you've got Saint Nicholas, and then on one side is an angel and one side is a devil, and they come to the house, and the children have to have been good to get candy and stuff like that.
Yes.
Now, how do the children prove they've been good? Isn't there something they have to do? Do they sing a song or something?
Because the parents are cheating. My children is good, or my children is not good.
And so,
but actually, lot of children behave good, so they receive the sweet. But if you don't behave good, I think you can be really scared this evening.
And did you ever have a time where you felt scared with this tradition?
I felt scared because a lot of devils on the street, and if they have really good masks, you are scared.
Yeah,
like child.
Sure. Oh, that is such a different tradition. But I guess it may be a little more similar to Halloween. Maybe that's what it's more similar to. Yeah, yeah. Well, Kaka, thank you so much for sharing with my family.
Bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Hi, my name is Esther. I'm from Prague, from Czech Republic. And I met Jenny and Bill at IHOP, at House of Prayer. Yeah, and and really God connected us. I am so thankful for them. They are such a blessing to me, and yes, I'm so thankful that they are here in Prague. I think it's very important, and so God put us together. God connected us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Esther, could you just share a little bit about Christmas as in the Czech Republic as a little girl?
My favorite one, which I liked very much, that my father, because he grew up, his mother was Christian, and his mother led me to Christ. So my favorite custom was that he was reading before dinner. He was always reading from the Bible, from Luke, Gospel of Luke, about birth of how Jesus was born. And because my parents weren't Christian, so it was just only at Christmas he was doing this, and I am very glad. It was a beautiful tradition, very important, and we were singing. How do you call it? These Christmas songs, carols.
Christmas carols, right.
We were singing, and they are beautiful because we have these Czech old carols, and they are really very much about God, worshiping God. My favorite one is Christ was born, narodil se Kristus Pán, Christ Lord was born, and it's so powerful song that you always have to, or I have always to cry when I sing it, because it's so powerful song, and we as family could sing this song.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Esther, thank you for sharing. We just love you so much.
And I forgot one thing. We were always walking outside to the forest, to the one place. So always afternoon we were walking outside.
Wonderful. My family did that sometimes on holidays too. Bye, Esther.
God bless you.
Bye-bye.
So, this was COVID-19 Christmas-Prague edition. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm sure that the whole family and friends wish you a very Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you